We usually think of our system as peaceful, but that is an illusion. Before you is a frozen crime scene where planets are either victims or killers. Every detail, from Uranus's strange tilt to Saturn's disappearing rings, is a clue. We just need to learn how to read them correctly. Today, we follow the trail of this ancient violence. We will see worlds that were shattered, robbed, and thrown into the dark outskirts. This isn't just astronomy. It's an investigation into the greatest catastrophe in history that turned our cosmic home into a graveyard of broken ambitions. Let us start with Mercury. Small, gray, and beaten, it seems boring. But this runt hides the traces of the most violent attack in the past. Look at its face. It is covered in scars. But the main evidence isn't outside. It is deep within this tiny metallic iron prison. Mercury's iron core takes up 85% of its volume. That is not normal. This is a planet with its skin literally stripped away. Billions of years ago, a collision tore off its crust and mantle, leaving only naked, bleeding metal. It was an act of planetary looting. Now Mercury is slowly dying. Its huge core cools and the planet shrinks, covered in wrinkles, massive cliffs that are 3 kilometers high. Here, a day is longer than a year, and the sun is 3 times larger. It literally burns the surface, turning lead into liquid. Yet in this hell, there is an anomaly. In deep polar craters where light never reaches, billions of tons of ice remain frozen forever. Venus hides her hell under golden clouds, but the real Lord of Chaos waits further out. Saturn is the most beautiful trap in space. Its rings are not jewelry. They are the shredded remains of a moon that Saturn cold-bloodedly tore apart just to decorate its own body. Inside the rings, a storm of icy shrapnel rages. Mountain-sized fragments collide at high speeds, grinding everything into fine, freezing cosmic stardust. On the North Pole, a perfect hexagon rotates. It is a geometric scar, a hurricane large enough to swallow 4 Earths without even noticing. This beauty is temporary. Saturn is devouring its rings. In 100 million years, nothing will remain of this majesty but empty, silent space. Saturn's moons are equally strange. Titan is a distorted mirror of Earth, where methane rains fall and rivers of liquid fuel flow forever. Enceladus sprays water into space from its tiger stripes. Under the ice hides an ocean where someone might actually live in the dark. We sacrificed Cassini to this monster. The probe burned in its atmosphere, becoming part of the hell it studied for 13 long years. But if Saturn is chaos, Uranus is pure madness. A pale blue marble that is simply broken. It rolls sideways along its orbit. No gravity makes a planet lie on its side voluntarily. This resulted from a collision with an object twice the size of our Earth. The impact was so powerful, it knocked out all internal heat. Now, it is the coldest world in our entire solar system today. Because of this tilt, seasons here are a nightmare. The pole faces the sun for 42 years straight, never knowing a single sunset. Then comes 42 years of absolute darkness. Imagine being born, growing old, and dying without ever seeing a single beautiful sunrise. Deep inside, pressure turns carbon into diamonds. Eternal rains of gems fall into a dark ocean that no human will ever see. Uranus's rings are the opposite of Saturn's. They are charcoal dark, hiding in the shadow of this icy, sulfur-smelling, and frozen planetary zombie. Its moon, Miranda, is a Frankenstein monster. It was smashed to pieces and glued back together by gravity into a chaotic cosmic puzzle. Here lies Verona Rupes, a cliff 20 kilometers high. If you jump off, you will fall for 12 long, silent, and terrifying minutes. 12 minutes of silence while you watch the pale blue face of Uranus before gravity finally ends your long flight in the abyss. Further lies Neptune, the blue abyss, a place where supersonic winds tear matter apart faster than the sound of your own dying scream. Its magnetic field is broken and displaced, as if the planet's heart was knocked out of center by some ancient, powerful blow. Triton, its largest moon, is a kidnapped prisoner. It orbits backwards, resisting its master's will, but its fate is already sealed forever. Neptune is slowly pulling Triton into a death spiral. One day, it will tear it apart, creating new rings from its shattered bones. And here we are, at the edge. Pluto. In 2006, we erased its name, but the Exiled King turned out more alive than anyone. We expected dead rock, but found a world with a beating heart. The Sputnik Planitia Glacier is an ocean of frozen nitrogen poison. This _quote_0___ constantly churns, erasing asteroid scars. Pluto is young at soul. Its surface is renewed by heat from its radioactive core. Here, water ice mountains are harder than steel. They don't stand still. They float across the nitrogen sea like colossal drifting icebergs. Red snow falls on Pluto. These are tholins, organic compounds that stain the white peaks the color of dried, dark, and ancient blood. Pluto has a blue sky, a delicate, glowing ring of atmosphere that protects its secrets in this eternal freezing twilight of the outskirts. Charon, its faithful companion, hangs at one point in the sky. It never rises or sets. It just silently watches over you. Together they dance around an empty point in space, two outcasts holding on to each other in the icy desert of the Kuiper Belt. Pluto's 4 tiny moons tumble randomly in the dark. They are shards of a forgotten collision that nearly destroyed this fragile world. Deep beneath this toxic heart, liquid water might hide. Where there is no light, internal heat could support life in the silence. Voyager 2 was the only one to see these worlds up close. It raced past, leaving them to sink back into cold loneliness. We dream of Mars, but real mysteries hide where sunlight is 900 times weaker than it is in your own window. The solar system isn't a static picture in a textbook. It's a living, changing, and incredibly dangerous organism full of ancient grudges. Rings will disappear, moons will shatter, and planets will cool. We are just accidental witnesses in this grand and cruel spectacle. Every planet is a clue. Every moon is a witness. The more we learn, the clearer it becomes. We live on wreckage. Yet this wreckage created conditions for our existence. Chaos birthed order, and cosmic violence gave us a home to call our own. We have finished our crime scene inspection, but the investigation continues. The cosmos always reserves the right to deliver a final strike. Look again at the pale blue corpse of Uranus or shrinking Mercury. They survived billions of years of fire and intense ice. Neptune will scream with its winds long after the last human disappears. Its voice is the noise of the infinity itself. Pluto will continue its slow dance in the Kuiper Belt, keeping its heart for those who dare look into the deep abyss. Saturn will shed its rings like old clothes and become just another gas giant wandering in the light of a dying star. Our history is just a moment in the life of this great crime scene. But we are the only ones to tell it. We are the eyes of this system, trying to grasp the scale of the catastrophe that gave birth to our very souls. The cosmos is not evil. It is not kind. It is just incredibly efficient at destroying and creating something new from shards. Methane rain on Titan, diamond rain on Neptune, water geysers on Enceladus, all parts of one infinitely complex and terrifying cosmic mosaic. Next time you look at the night sky, remember, you are not looking at stars. You are looking into deep, ancient history. Up there, right now, collisions and quiet deaths of worlds are happening that we can only guess at from our small offices. We are children of this catastrophe. We are made of the same dust as Saturn's rings and carry atoms of exploded stars. Perhaps one day we will return to Uranus or Neptune, not just as observers, but as those who call these worlds home. Until then, Pluto remains the exiled king, and Mercury, a monument to survival in the very heart of the scorching solar fire. Stay curious. Do not fear the darkness of the outer planets. That is where the most important answers about our future are hidden. The solar system is a crime scene we have only begun to study. Every new mission is a step toward the truth. The truth is, we are not alone in this chaos. We are part of it. We are the consciousness trying to understand. Our investigation is over for today, but the cosmos is vast, with many unsolved cases waiting for their time to be revealed. Take care of yourselves in this cold world. Remember the fragility of our own home against these titanic and ruthless cosmic giants. Saturn's rings, Pluto's heart, Neptune's winds. All this is now part of your knowledge. Use it to see the world much wider. Thanks for walking through the disaster zone. Don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss the next case. The cosmos waits.